state television company Western Armenia represents the most important events of these days. Today's broadcast: awarding ceremony at the Yerevan office of Western Armenia, review of the trilateral statement, free conditions of Armenia. No one should think that Artsakh will not have an armed forces. Vitaly Balasanyan. Peacekeepers demined about 1,623 hectares of land in Artsakh. The stones found in Trabzon to shed light on human history. Today is Yeghishe Charents' birthday. Support to Western Armenia TV. The government of the Republic of Western Armenia held an awarding ceremony on March 13, 2021 with the participation of the military who had a contribution to the Artsakh war. Prime Minister of the Republic of Western Armenia Seda Melikyan made an opening speech, recalling the heroism and dedication of the lads who fought valiantly during the Artsakh war. Afterwards, Varazdat Varazdatsyan, Vachagan Petrosyan, Norik Adloyan, Albert Azaryan, Vanik Petrosyan, Vartkes Hakopyan, Karen Grigoryan, Gagik Davtsyan, Vurg Badoyan, Hrachia Manukyan, Meher Petrosyan and David Kocharyan were awarded with the Armenian Legion coat of arms by the Order No. 17 of the President of the Republic of Western Armenia. At the end of the event, the Prime Minister of the Republic of Western Armenia presented President Abrahamyan's congratulation speech on the occasion of the award, wishing them good luck in their service. Concluding her speech, Melikyan mentioned the importance of their patriotic deed for all of us. OSCE President Swedish Foreign Minister Ann Linde will pay a visit to Yerevan and BANQUE after the meeting with the OSCE Minsk Group. Yesterday, her special representative discussed the situation around Karabakh with Russian Deputy Foreign Minister Vladimir Titov. Is the OSCE going to take decisive steps for the restoration of the Minsk Group format and for the political settlement? Does Russia, the author of the trilateral statement, agree that the status issue is not relevant? Only the OSCE Minsk Group has a mandate to resolve the conflict, but 4 months after the end of the war, it has not taken exact actions. At the same time, the Western co-chairs of the Minsk Group, the United States and France, have expressed their views. In particular, the U.S. State Department denied the rumors spread by BANQUE that the U.S. ambassador to BANQUE had congratulated Azerbaijan on the restoration of territorial integrity. The U.S. State Department noted that the U.S. supports the process under the auspices of the OSCE Minsk Group for resolving the issue on the principles of the Helsinki Final Act, that is the exclusion of the use of force, territorial integrity, equal rights, and the right to self-determination. BANQUE, Moscow, and Ankara failed to legitimize the results of the terrorist war against Artsakh. The United States refused to recognize the territorial integrity of Azerbaijan in its view. The full article is available on our website. Artsakh will have a more mobile and more efficient armed forces. As reported by Armen Press, Secretary of the Artsakh Security Council Vitaly Balasanyan stated this in an interview with Artsakh Public Television. No one should think that Artsakh will not have an armed forces. We will never leave Artsakh in anyone's arms. Artsakh will be as an object, as Armenian, Balasanyan mentioned. The Secretary of the Artsakh Security Council also touched upon the issues on the internal political situation in Armenia. Balasanyan noted that all the issues should be solved in a civilized way, and Artsakh will help Armenia in that. Specialists of the International Demining Center of the Ministry of Defense of Russia continue demining and neutralizing explosive devices in Nagorno-Karabakh. As Armen Press reports, the official website of the Ministry of Defense of Russia informs Russian peacekeepers demined 17 hectares, 5 kilometers of road, 9 buildings, found and neutralized 19 explosive devices in one day. In general, 1,640 hectares of land, 513 kilometers of road, 1,586 buildings, including 30 objects of social significance, were cleared of unexploded ordnance. 25,173 explosive devices were found and neutralized. The statement reads: Stone tools made of obsidian limestone have been found in a cave in Trabzon, Western Armenia. They are supposed to date back to before Common Area 11,000 years ago. The study showed that the stones are cutting tools belonging to the first group of people living in the region. Archaeologists who have made important discoveries in human history in the area aim to excavate more finds in the cave, dating back to the famous Portasar era. 7 of the obsidian silica stone tools were sent to McMaster University in Canada for analysis of origin. It turned out that 2 of the stones used as cutting tools have Trans-Caucasian origin. It is believed that the stone was brought from abroad as there is no obsidian resource in Trabzon. Yeghishe Charents, born in Kars in March 14 of 1897, is an Armenian poet, writer, translator, publisher, member of the USSR Writers' Union since 1934. The literary name Charents became a civil surname for him from 1921. In 1915, the 6th Armenian Volunteer Detachment crossed Mount Taparis to the northeast of Lake Van after joining the Russian army fighting the Turks. A volunteer from the Kars Navy spoke at a naturally convened rally. The fire of patriotism burned in his eyes. This soldier speaker was the future great poet Yeghishe Charents. A unique expression of what he saw, experienced and felt was later the poet's poem Demined Myth, which is the first and most shocking response in Armenian literature to the World War of 1914 to 1918. The poem is one of the first written references to the genocide against the Armenians. In 1928-35, Charents worked at the Armenian State Publishing House in Hayrentrad, first as a staff member of the Fine Arts Department, then as head of the Fine Arts Department, and from 1945 as editor-in-chief of the Armenian, Russian and foreign language publishing house. In the severe 1930s, persecution of writers, cultural figures and public figures began. Charents does not avoid this. In September 1936, he was placed under house arrest and was soon arrested. The accusations were the same: nationalism, counter-revolution, terrorism, high treason. Charents' books were collected from libraries and bookshops. His wife Isabella was also arrested in the autumn of 1937. Yeghishe Charents died in a prison hospital in Yerevan on November 7, 1937. Yeghishe Charents is one of the greatest pioneers of Armenian literature. There is no field where the creative spirit of the patriot poet Charents can be felt. Even today, the poet's contemporary works are always taught in all areas of education. Dear compatriot, the state television company of Western Armenia does not deal with private advertising. However, it presents Western Armenia to our millions of deported compatriots around the world. The television of Western Armenia presents our national culture, our history, makes a small contribution to making it known to the world, passing it on to our generations. Supporting Western Armenia TV means that millions of Armenians will have the opportunity to meet again and to share a sense of belonging that has deep roots in their hearts. Now we present you Yes Imanush Hayastani by Hovannes Badalyan. The full version is available on the official website of Western Armenia TV. This was all for today. Goodbye.